Hey guys, and welcome back to the Ringer 57 YouTube channel. We are en route to Huntsville Dragway. This will be Suzi-Q's debut if everything goes right. So far everything's gone wrong. Between my wallet getting stolen and the battery being dead on Suzi-Q, we're off to a rough start. But hopefully all this roughness, all this struggle will lead to something good. Let's shoot for a 6, guys. Well guys, we just got done here at the Shell putting air in the car's tire, and we picked up a full can of Renegade 110. It's supposed to be comparable to VP. It smells a whole lot like 93 octane. So before we run that, we're going to have it tested, but it is what it is. Off to the racetrack. We're way early, so I got to find something to burn time. Here we go, first pull. Might be a long one. Might be cut here. First pull was terrible, wheelied from hell, and my clutch is bad. It slips horrible. It can't hold it. It's clutch time. Well, that clutch didn't like that. 553. I think you got his. I am no monster. I bet it was a 7. Really? That bad? That's what I ran perfect before. Let's see here, guys. We have a 0.3 reaction, a 1.9 60 foot, terrible. 503. We didn't even hit our normal top speed. Yeah, we got work to do. We got a lot of work to do. Run number 2. Alright guys, the track's gone quiet for a minute, so I'm going to run through this. This is my last run. My reaction time sucked, but I'm not caring about that. 1.860, I'd like to get that back down to where I was at a 1.3. That would put me at my goal, because right now I'm at a 7.14, guys. I have shaved 4+ tenths off of my time just getting the feel and getting that front end down, because I carried it for 110 foot on the first pass. And I'm back at my original mile an hour. I can't get any more than 100. Oh well. Well guys, here comes a conclusion. We're on our way home. Ran Suzi-Q quite a few times, didn't get hardly any footage. I really need a cameraman, but it is what it is. It's really hard to get footage when you're trying to race because you got to sit staged up for so damn long. I mean, the hold time up here's like 25 minutes to get out on bikes because they no longer allow bikes to run with cars. So you got to get enough bikes staged up in order to run, whatever. Anyway, if I set the camera up at a good location and set it recording, it could be recording for 45 minutes and not get a freaking shot. So I gotta figure something out. I gotta hire a cameraman somehow. We ran 6 passes. The best of the night was a 7.14 at 102. Thought that was pretty damn good. That's 2 mile an hour over what I did before, and that was with a 1.8 60 foot. That is a horrible 60 foot. So my big issue is the one time I got my 60 foot down. I got down to a 1.660 foot. Freaking stellar. I would have been happy as hell with that. That would have been my 6-second pass. And at just before the 330 foot mark, it cranked the front end so freaking far up in the air, I about crapped myself. I don't know where the power came in at, why it came in so hard, but it did. We no longer have a power issue. We're not lacking any power. The nitrous is unnecessary at this point in time. We got two standing major issues. One, wheelbase is too fucking short for what I'm putting down. When it comes into the power band, it lifts, and there's nothing I can do to stop that. My entire freaking physical strength pulling forward on the bars to pull me up onto the stinking tank, and I can't keep myself up there. So I need a pocket seat, which is easy enough to do. Just carve out the one I got real close into the tank, set myself right against the tank, and I need at least 8 inches of swing arm. I'm aiming for like a 10 or 15 over, because future, you know, if I'm 15 over now, it's overkill, but in the future it may not be. So we'll start looking into swing arms. We're going to hold on the nitrous. I might still have a deal on it. I might have to buy it just because I made the agreement. Gentleman's agreement stand in Alabama, and I don't feel like being a bitch and backing out on an agreement for a $150 nitrous kit. And you can't beat that. I got to buy a pump for it because fuel pumps out. Big deal. Put new seals and solenoids and rock that bitch. But it won't be used. I'll have it. I could use it in a quarter. But my last pass of the night, I tried something. It was probably stupid. I risked it for the biscuit and a half on a brand new motor. I did 2 gears in the 8th instead of 3. So 330 foot, I was still in first gear, and it was just screaming about freaking 11,500, something like that. And when I crossed the stripe, I don't think Bandits have a limiter. I think that was valve flow. But it stuttered like a Gixxer on a limiter. And I don't know what I was turning, because my tack only goes to 12,000 and I was beyond it. It sounded like a fucking Gixxer 1000, so I was probably somewhere around 13,000 or so. But that was all she had. And I ran a 719, not much slower, with the same mile an hour, 100 mile an hour. I ain't gonna bitch about it. So with that taken into account, I'm gonna go longer swing arm, drop a tooth on the front, and see what I get from there. Second issue, I mentioned there's two. The Bandit clutch is not holding it. I'm slipping the clutch like a whore. So, and that's with it fully engaged. It slips it when I hit second and third. And it's a brand new clutch. Used steels. That was probably a mistake. I may order like a $102 clutch kit and a pair of heavy duty clutch springs, because I've got stacked Bandit springs in there. I did not do a video on that, but I had someone offer me up a set of stock Bandit springs, and I compounded them on top of the original Bandit springs. So my clutch is a little on the stiff side, and it's still spun inside. So we're going to check into a heavy duty clutch kit and a swing arm. I've got a source here. It's in North Carolina or South Carolina. It's in the Carolinas that a guy referred me to, so we're going to see what happens with that.